everyone, my name is Matt, and if you are familiar with my channel, I collect Star Trek stuff. Star Trek and various other toys that pique my interest. But today I want to focus on the Starship Enterprise. Now, the Enterprise D was released by Playmates in 1992. And we'll get into that here in just a second. We'll open this all up and we'll be able to see what's inside. They just re-released the Enterprise D in 2023, sometime around September. I completely missed this. And honestly, I'm paying for it right now because I can't find a single brand new Enterprise D anywhere. And as you'll see when we get through this little show and tell of the 92, which is what I have here, I have the 92 here, the scalpers have taken it upon themselves to buy out Amazon and are reselling them for upwards of like $199. I believe retail, they were $39 for each one. And, you know, of course, with scalpers, that's just what you're going to get. You're going to get people rushing in, buying them in bulk, and then selling them on eBay. And it's a horrible, horrible part of collecting these, especially when the market gets a little hot. You're just, we went through it with PS5s. Scalpers bought upwards of 15 to 20 of them and then sold them for twice the price on eBay or even on Amazon Market. And I did check Amazon. They were temporarily out of stock at one point, and now they are selling them. But the delivery dates on the Enterprise D, the 2023 version, are November the 5th through December the 18th. So when it comes out, I will bring this one back out along with that one, and we'll go over the cool things and the oh no things and that sort of a stuff. But for right now, I got this in the mail. I'm very excited about it. So let's take a look. Okay, got the bubble wrap off. One of the things that you want to look for, and I'm sure a lot of you know this, I just want to reiterate just for content purposes. When you are looking for something like this to collect, you always want to make sure that the seller has given you a really good look at the battery compartment, or at the very least has said on the listing, tested, works, doesn't come with batteries, because a lot of these didn't come with batteries because they didn't have a display window. But generally, if they have a display window like this, it means that initially in 92, they came with batteries for you to test and, try me feature basically. And the biggest killer of these things, and I've seen that with a lot of the things I've collected, is that these have been sitting since 1992. And if they are unopened, which, is a good thing, I guess. But to me, I would rather have an open box where they've said, hey, we've removed the batteries, than something that is mint in box sealed since 1992, where the batteries have almost certainly died and have busted and have leaked and have completely ruined the battery compartment. Now with this one in particular, they made sure to let you know not only that the batteries had been removed, but they took a picture of the battery compartment and it looked as clean as a whistle. So, so we're safe there. But that's definitely something that you want to look for and look at when you are buying these older Playmates, even now coming into 2023, 2024 with the older Diamond Select toys, because those all came with Try Me features. And if they are mint in sealed box, it's possible that their battery compartments are ruined by now. So that's definitely something you should look at. Never shy away from the boxes been opened, because to me, and I'm a different collector than most, that means that the battery compartment potentially is fine and all of the light up features and the sounds are going to work just fine in the scope of Playmates, because, wiring in Playmates, it's all plastic, it's all cheaply made. So, I mean, cheaply as with quotation marks, they're not necessarily cheap toys, but they're not made with the most care. So let's take a look at this box and we'll start with the front. Have a look here. Dual light up engines. It's my understanding that the new Enterprise D has the light up engines and the deflector dish lights up. But 4 authentic Starship sounds: warp drive, impulse, phasers, photon torpedoes, which I prefer that to them trying to put people's voices on these chips. Voices always sound garbled and weird. Highly detailed 15-inch replica. We'll see about that. And there's a technical blueprint included. We'll see if that's in there. I know that the sticker sheet is in here. We may not be applying the stickers immediately because I think the card may be bent up a little bit. So we may figure out how to flatten that out. 3 replaceable AA batteries included. Gone, which is good. Here are the buttons right here. Looky there. Impulse engines, warp drives, phasers, photon torpedo activation button. All of these are single use, which means you just push it once and you get the impulse engines, and then you push it again, you get the impulse engines. I think in the new one, at least in the Enterprise TOS version that Playmates put out, you can push buttons for multiple things happening. And I think there are only 3 buttons on that. So you get a little bit of a overview of the different pieces of the ship. You got the linear phaser array, saucer impulse engines, photon torpedo launcher, the battle section, warp field grill, the light up warp engines, and the nacelles, where you push buttons, and the light up features. And then here you can pause the video and take a look at all of the different things leading up to the D. And then of course you've got 1992 Paramount Pictures. So there are 3 replaceable AA batteries. Did I say 2 on the front? I thought maybe I said 2 and accidentally. Nope, they're 3. Okay, so I'm going to need 3 AA batteries. We'll pull this thing out. This, like I said, already opened. Oh, look here at the top. Blast from the Past, Toys R Us. $30 at Toys R Us. Probably around 92, 93, 94. However long this was on the shelf. Let's open up this flap. It's still got the bag around it. Look how fun. Look how fun. And there's nothing else in there. There's a twisty tie in there, but we won't worry about that. I'll put the box to the side. And here is the ship itself. Here is the nacelles. And we'll get to that in a second. I'm hoping, beyond hope, that it's got its stand. I guess I really didn't check. That was silly of me. I thought that it said it came with a stand. We'll take a look here. See, you got a little bit of a crease right there, but we can put it between 2 books, let it sit there for a little while, and then that crease, we'll take that crease right out. But let's take a look here real quick. Stickers otherwise perfect condition, look really nice, wonderful HD print there. And then we'll take a look at the instructions. Ooh, very crisp. You know what, it doesn't make mention of a base, does it? I could have sworn that it came with one. It might not have. Attaching labels, there's your sticker labels. There's how you put the warp engines on. There you go. And then here is, of course, the awesome blueprint, which not really a blueprint, is it? It's more of a, let's describe what we see here. If you ever wonder where the tractor beam emitter was. All right, let's get this out. All right, let's see if I can, there we go. And of course there's the battery compartment. In beautiful condition, everything is nice and shiny. So let's give it a nice little load up here. Well, wait, you know what? First, let's do this. Let's get our nacelles on there. And as you can see, there's connections right there. And those slip into those connections right there. And it doesn't appear that there is a particular side. There's no RL. So we're going to, and I'm probably going to have to do this off camera. Oh, see, look. So it doesn't really matter which side you put it on. Both sides have these contacts. but only one side of the pylon here has a set of contacts. So they kind of thought about that. I don't know how that's going to make this go, but I will say it's a very handsome looking package. So I guess I'm going to have to go on eBay and try to find a Playmates acrylic stand for this thing. There is no switch, which is very interesting. Usually they have a try me function, an on function, and an off function. I don't see one of those here at all, which is very interesting. But let's take a listen. I'm going to turn off our light here so we can see those nacelles glow. Kind of. Sort of glow. I will say from the pictures that I've seen of the new Enterprise, they are very bright lights. So, let's see this one. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's torpedoes. This one's supposed to be phaser. Oh boy, that's unfortunate. Oh! I gotta press it a little weirdly. So, very, very, very basic light functions, but I will say, it seems a little crooked. No, a little crooked? I will say, I like the fact that they decided to put clear items and things that would normally illuminate. Of course, you've got your impulse engine for the saucer section. You've got an impulse drive right there. That's where your aft torpedoes go. And then you've got, of course, the main deflector dish, which I don't think changed in the new one. I think the new one is still a red. So... Oh gosh, it almost looked like it lit up. You see what I did there? Because of the reflection of the light. But ooh, that's kind of cool looking, actually, if you do it that way. But I know it's not... It's all back here. So there's only one light feature. Well, there's two, I guess, if you count both engines back there. But as far as models go, as far as displayable ships go, this is actually beautiful. And I mean, that's my personal opinion. I think it looks great. There are very few screws on the bottom, which is strange for a Playmates vehicle. The saucer does not separate, but again, it was the 1990s. I'm sure that would have been a logistical nightmare at the time. Here's the bridge area. Got some interesting visible interesting little areas there. Here are your escape pods. You've got your windows here. This is the phaser strip of the top. The phaser strips are very well detailed here. You got your two rear phasers. You've got your aft phasers here on your saucer section. You've got your lower phasers here. Strip, 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 strip. Long strip right there. So you basically got 360 degrees of phaser coverage. Whereas, of course, on the traditional Enterprise and Enterprise Refit and Enterprise A, they were basically like cannons that kind of sat here and sat here. And I really don't think they had anything aft on that Constitution class that I remember. I don't remember it ever firing in any of the movies or TV shows like that. So at least during that era. I'll turn the light back on. But yeah, I'm really impressed with the detail here. It's actually a very pretty ship. I'm really excited to get the updated version. I've heard good and bad about it. I'm very anxious to get my own opinion on it. But as it stands, this is a very displayable ship. I just need to get some kind of a holder for it and find a place on my wall to take a look at it. Thank you for watching the show and tell on that. This is just something that I wanted to add to in order to just help people kind of grasp the situation that we're in right now. So here's the pre-order, basically, for the Playmates Next Generation Enterprise D ship on Amazon. As you can see, it's $40, so it's about $10 off. but generally it's $40. And then if you're, of course, if you're a Prime member, it's free shipping, free returns, yada, 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 all of that stuff. But we're looking at a window of between November the 5th and it says here Thursday, December 7th, but I mean, we could be looking at December the 18th here. And what's really funny is up here, if you look, it's pre-kindergarten toys. So maybe I was looking in the wrong area. Maybe I should go back and take another look at those places. It appears down here that these are still available and for sale. So, you know, that's what's looking up. I don't know what's going on with these pre-orders. It's really strange. Something else, though, I wanted to bring up. Here was what I was searching for on eBay. As you can see, this poor little thing. Look at this poor guy. Somebody really installed those incorrectly. But look at this. Look at this. This comes with a stand. I don't understand. So I guess mine should have come with a stand, but it did not. I'm trying to see. I mean, I guess the stand goes where the battery compartment is now. So mine didn't come with a stand. So I guess it should have. That's a little disappointing, but you know, it's fine. It works. This says it works. There's the battery compartment down there. Let's take a look at something else down here. Some of these, I mean, all of these appear to say that they've been opened, which is good because that's really what you want. You want an opened ship. Well, I take that back. This one is sealed. Even though there are a lot of marks on the box itself, this says it's sealed. So this might be think hard about it. If you're looking down around here, it has never been opened and has been in their collection for over 10 years. If you just want a boxed item, I mean, that sounds fine. If you are wanting something that lights up, see, it says the figure talks and comes in its original pack. This is weird. This is weird writing here. This action figure is perfect. So this looks like a cut and paste. The original series, the original license. Yes. Enterprise character in a tiny gray is gray in color. Weird writing. Don't know about that one. $85. Oof. I don't know. But I'm not here to judge this stuff. What I'm here to do is just show. And I was kind of hoping that there would be an example of the Enterprise D as it stands now. There was one on here a little while ago. Unfortunately, it looks, I guess somebody might have bought it, which is really kind of depressing because, like I said, they were sitting there for $199, and that is far, far, far too expensive. Something else that I noticed on the boxes, there it is. There's the brand new one, and this was $99. That is depressing. It really is. But you can kind of see the Try-Me is actually over here on this side of the box, whereas in 92, the Try-Me is over here on this side of the box. This one, it does look like it does detach, which is kind of nice. But as you saw on Amazon, they're $39. And the people that have decided they're going to price gouge these things have already swooped in and grabbed a ton of them. And now they're upcharging more than double what they should be, which, you know, is depressing as a collector, as someone that really wanted one of these but couldn't get one. And they're brand spanking new, so they should be out there and available, but for some reason they're not. And now we're looking at people charging way too much money just because. I mean, there's no reason for it. They went out, they bought a ton of boxes, and now look at this. Look at the Enterprise. It's got a stand. And mine didn't come with a stand. So that's, oh, look, here's another one. Look, $114. This is awful. It really is. It's awful. It's depressing. I mean, you can argue, well, you should have been paying attention and went out and got one. But you know what? There's no excuse. And it doesn't matter what you tell me. There's zero excuse for them to go out, buy entire store shelves full of these things and then turn around. I mean, it's just greed. It's disgusting. It's horrifying. There shouldn't be a shortage of these. These should be mass produced. It's bothersome to me. But as you can see here, the 1992 version, the Try Me is over here, whereas on the 2023 version, the Try Me is actually on the other side of the box. So that's a nice, easy way to distinguish, because they did make these boxes fairly close. Also, I guess Starship Enterprise is down here on the 92 version, and then it's over here in the 2023 version. And look, here's so that's the one for 90, and then for some reason they're marking these up. I think I got mine I paid $50 for mine. Maybe it didn't say that there was a stand or wasn't a stand missing. I do remember that. Here's one for $150. That's a brand new one. Oh, it's just so frustrating. It's frustrating because as a collector, this is something that you would like to have, but you can't because, there was no chance, especially if you weren't, paying incredibly close attention. And these folks just went out and bought a ton of them. They bought all of them. They cleared the shelves off, and just like they did with the PS5s. And now and I'm going to rant, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to rant. I really don't. It's just frustrating, because I would love to have one of these, and I would happily, I would pay $50, I guess, to have one shipped to the house. But $114, that's 3 times, and I hope beyond hope that the folks at Playmates get off the pot and get these back out into production so that we can tell these scalpers, these vultures, these leeches, to get bent, and then they can sit on their $114 nonsense. It's just aggravating and horrible. Something else you can kind of see, which is really interesting. These are missing nacelles, which is kind of odd. What is this? This is interesting. Did those get filled in? It almost looks like someone took a Sharpie. Yeah, someone took a Sharpie and filled those windows in with Sharpie. Cool. Boy, that was played with. That was lovingly played with, and I think that's super cool. Somebody played with that to death. There's a lot of examples. These Transwarp ones are interesting, and it's something like, these older ones from 92 that you can't get anymore, from 94 that you can't get anymore. A higher price on that seems reasonable. They're just not available anymore retail. But these brand new ones, people have decided to buy and mark up like that to do this to people like that, especially collectors with budgets. Because this is $39, and they're not available anymore in stores because people went in and mass bought them and then are now selling them on eBay for 2 to 3 times the price. There was one on here the other day, and I hope someone didn't buy it, but it's for $199. They put it up for $199, and so anyway, I'm sorry. I just had to rant because it's just absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. Here's one. It doesn't look like it's got a stand, but it's from 92, and it looks like it's had some play. Let's see if the lights work. Enterprise D with lights sounds fully functioning. So doesn't come with a stand, but it looks like, but fully functional out of the box. Great for displaying. Put it on a shelf and display it. So, new lights and sounds work perfectly. And they put the Enterprise D stickers on. As always with eBay stuff, it's always buy at your own risk. Look at this poor thing. Oh my goodness. I wonder if someone sells the stand separately. That'd be something to look at, I guess. It's unfortunate that mine didn't come with a stand. But so wait. What I would do is I would wait for the re-release from Playmates. Don't go on eBay and buy this. Just don't, because that's horrifying. That's over $100 because you're paying for shipping. They're probably sitting on 10 of them. So when this one gets bought, they'll just put another one up at the exact same price. And that's depressing. Enough of a rant. Sorry about that. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think, of course, and I'll be watching the comments. So have a great day. Bye.